Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little bang on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Dak to the air here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. It could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team heading to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We put a receiver in motion left. Goff taking right to the air. Finds Isaac Tisdale. Complete. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking maybe you're playing this matchup right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there. Played it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One play in Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott. Ball came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Bombs this one deep down the left sideline. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, things happen so fast those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Drops this one down here for Williams. He's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Dak throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. How about 19 yards on fourth down, Carter? And the call to go for it is on. They'll come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. And there's another one. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offensive line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, a run with Williams. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
46.
From the gun is Prescott. And that throw just too high for him. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Prescott here from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
It's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Just Law, the man in motion. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Complete left side. It's just Law. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. No doubt they're taking a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First and 10 from the 32. Williams coming in motion right. First down throw for Goff. And this one is launched downfield. It's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. On the other side, gosh, defensively, trying to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
You get contributions like that, and you kick off return with such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up for great field position.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
You feel the same questions I do for people as, well, do you have a marine interest in the game? Is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there? A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll get another chance now to knock the point after through. Extra distance, no problem. His kick is good. Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dallas getting everybody six. They've got 1st and 10. To the air, Prescott after that pick. Fits it through the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Getting stopped quickly. Catch moves up to the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go for the gun with Sanders. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll usually be because of a play just like that. And softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak now from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. They dropped their chance to get off the field, so let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Now throw, 3rd and long. Has it downfield, working left. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So say hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Prescott on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jacob Sailors now to return it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
Just about ready. 1st and 10. Williams coming in motion right. Goff off 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Goes for 32 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or do shred the defense just like that.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's complete to St. Brown outright.
Switch, man.
Final play of our opening quarter. We're to the end of 1. 21-7 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Again, Goff. That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again, it's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. That is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to an explosive one, it really hurt the balance of the defense.
Offense up to the line fast. Off now on 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Goff. Coming in the goal line. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
The go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that was on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Defender rolls wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one is CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Prescott out of his end zone. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
First down, here's Dak. To his running back, Miles Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Another throw for Prescott. He's got it inside the 25. This play goes for 36. That'll be good for a Dallas first down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Dallas.
First and 10, Prescott. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Davis is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
You have reached 9-7.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he'll go outbounds close to the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the gun is Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Super 66, 180.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Big strike here to Williams. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Push for the end zone. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Another one for Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Setting up, second and goal. Shotgun snap here to go. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
20. Value free, value free.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point. Every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go. I check the line. At 47.
Throwing on first is Prescott. This is downfield working the left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Prescott on first and 10. Firing one deep for the end zone. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whichever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
first down.
Go, Todd.
He's back to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense. One last play before the break.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 76. Cut. 180. Ric Flair. 5. Hey, Cal.
So early movement for the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. Second and 15. He'll throw it. He's going to try another deep one here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the gun, call. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So that brings up second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Super 1. 120.
To throw again here, second and 10, it's gone. He puts a man under it, deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. The Lions push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it down for him from the 31. Here's Prescott, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So second down coming up. Throwing again is Dak. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
What up, Dutch?
That's the importance of staying in phase as a defender.
Swift playing the game.
Over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Oh man, I'm about to go. I'm about to go to the store. You can just give me the money back. I know you have to go back to work. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
On third down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
All right, bet.
That is so rough. Incomplete. You're going the sidelines, you're going to look at
Yes,
that
sir.
tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw.
You know.
He connects center
Yep.
field.
All right.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield runner to the 48. Can't forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Throwing again, Prescott. Into the hands of Flanoy, complete. And he's going to be brought down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gained 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs from the 37.
First down, Cowboys.
47. I feel it.
First and 10, here's Prescott. Oh no, they get him yet again! Alex Anzalone with the pick. Hits the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown Detroit. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Turpin with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 23 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dallas.
First down, here's Dak. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That's going to go as a pick of 36 yards. And that gives them first and goal.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch it horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. If you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the movement, you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their
First call here, coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, call. A quick slant, here's Laporta. And they'll stop him here, right before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice round catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like. It's an amazing play.
7-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Moving quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Looking to throw, gone.
7 at their 49-yard line.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line
No gain
fast.
on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Goff on third. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push this to an 8-point game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
Point after up and go for Bates. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yard sack. A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun is Prescott. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete and his target.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Goes to the hurry up here.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 5 yards. Another 3 and out.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
They give him 4 yards before he stops, Rob. Get 2nd down.
13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gibbs now from the gun. What a hit, and the ball's loose. The Cowboys scoop it up. So they do take over after the fumble block, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect formula. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Kill!
Throwing again here from the end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. This is thrown towards the defender.
You can hit it, you can.
He's the one who makes the play.
Oh, God, man.
That's not what this offense
Intercept
wants.
that shit?
On 1st down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Gibbs. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there bring him down. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the
It's a
1.
gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again. And he's stuck for a loss again, this time at the 3. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing is gone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Lions 52.
Well, he just comped out the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that level.
And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Oh no, they get him yet again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
New set of downs for him from the 31. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll make his way through and pick him up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, Goff. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is brought in at the 50. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 2. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Sailors now on the return.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. On 1st down, it's Goff. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On 4th down, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down.
Again, Goff. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys have some new life in the fourth.
They'll take over first and 10.
Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game. And this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
First down, here's Dak. Into the hands of Pickens. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Into the hands of Flournoy, complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
2 yards. That's good for Cowboys. First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dallas.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Lamb brings it in yet again. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Got thrown again. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Another throw for Prescott. That's pulled along the sideline by Sanders. And they don't get any help on this second down. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off harder as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open, beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions slightly locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that was caught. That comes along to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Herbie Joseph.
Back to the air, Prescott. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. George Pickens the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. He has this to the opposing 35. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
He's
line.
gonna pass it here. He's just gonna get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's gonna be second down.
On the throwaway. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of the defense.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off harder. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
That's complete to Sloan. Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
From the red zone on first. Big game continuing for Laporta.
Oh, shit.
Down to the 5-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Now they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, there's been no answer to keep him out of the end zone, and they can't keep him out of the record books either, partner. That score gives him the most receiving touchdowns ever in one game.
And trust me, Kate, those defenders, they threw everything. Man, some press off. They just could not stop him. He was on a mission. It was a mission for the Redskins.
Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. Third go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness and analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more plays. You only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more two-point shots they've got in their script.
First and 10, Prescott. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Rolling again is Dad. Trying to push deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing third and long. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
Nothing, man. I just got a game with Jimmy, but I'm about to eat real quick.
Oh,
Then I'll jump back on.
well, give me a call after you eat, and then so around, then we can get one in.
All right.
Okay, okay.
All right. All right.
Later.
Hey, yo, good game. I'm gonna go eat real quick. And I don't know who's got you was watching our game, but it must feel like something sweet. I'm gonna beat the hell out of him. I'm gonna beat the. Who's got you? He just called me. Like, you want to get a game in? I said, I seen like 2 or 3 people was watching my stream. I said, oh. I said, this